have you joining me for a class today. We'll be standing up the whole time, and there's an option to pick up some weights if you have them, but if you don't, just do the exercises. You could use some water bottles or tins of food, but you'll still, I promise, get a really good workout if you don't use weights. But we'll just start standing up for a little stretch, and we're going to take our legs a little wide. So have your toes turned out a little bit, that's it. And then we're going to take a little knee bend and then stand up. So as you can see, when I tip, my bottom goes back a little bit, but my chest stays upright and then stand. So this is really great for your ankles, knees and hips. And if your knees don't like that, see how you go just taking a small bend. But if you have no problem with your knees and it feels fine, you can take it quite low. That's it. So when you tip over, don't let your shoulders round forward. A little bend and up and bend and up. Then we reach our arms out and we're just going to take a little reach that way, reach that way. So just like you were just going to reach to touch something. So I'm just moving through my torso a little bit. You don't have to go far with this because you'll feel it through your back. And then I'm going to do palm up, palm up. So I'm just looking to the palm that goes up. Just spiraling through my upper back, shoulders. And then hold it here. Then we're going to take another bend to one side and send the hips back. Come back up and a little bend, come back up. So again, this one we don't round the back. It feels really like you stick your bottom right back. And that way you'll get an inner thigh stretch and your arms should be starting to feel a little tired too. But that means they're working, so that's what we want. So hold them there if you can. And last one. Arms can come down and just bring your legs in. Then we're going to take a little bend of the knees and tip a bit forward and reach one arm forward and one arm back. The arm that's reaching back, put the palm to face up towards the ceiling and then switch. And switch. Just watch that you're not rounding your back like this. Really lift up your chest. I've got the wall in front of me and I always just imagine lifting my chest up the wall. Like there was a beam of light from my heart and I'm pointing it up a little bit. And then if that goes into my low back, I just think of tailbone, tucks under a little bit, tummy pulls in. So it's just little adjustments all the time to keep my back feeling nice. So I can still feel a workout, but it shouldn't hurt. And then we just stand all the way back and up. We're going to pick up our weights now. So if you have them, pick them up. And we'll go back to wide legs, toes turned out a little bit. Weights are in here in the middle. Take another little bend, stand up. So just a little bit more effort for our legs when you're holding that weight, but a little bit more conscious of watching that your chest stays upright. That's it. Now just two more. That's it. Inhale down, exhale, stand up. Good. And then we're going to bring our legs in, hip distance apart, and have our palms facing forward. Bend your knees ever so slightly. We come up and down, up and down. Exhale, inhale, So matching your breathing with the exercise will really anchor it in and help you focus. We can make a little change now. So we come up to the shoulders and then we push around to push up overhead. Just watch your ribs don't come out there, they stay in. Come back and down. Up, push around, back and down. So if you had a lighter weight than what I'm using, you might even go a little bit quicker than me, and that's okay. You can make it, you want to feel a little challenge as long as you are keeping your body, your ribs right over your pelvis. You're not flaring your ribs. That's it. How about we just do one more? I'm definitely feeling it too. Push up and back and down. Good. Then we're going to have our heels together and our toes apart, like a little V. And we're going to just come up onto our toes. So lift up your heels on your tippy toes and then back down. So straight up, down, up, down. That's good. Find your focus and your balance. We'll add a little arm movement to this as well. So let's just go like this. I imagine I'm holding a tray, so my forearms parallel to the ground. And then as I come up, I'm just going to spiral out, in, out. But I keep my elbows tucked in by my ribs. So the movement's actually very small. I'm focusing to try and stay steady. Just two more now. 1 and 2. Nicely done. Arms down. Just bend your knees and put a weight down and hold a weight end to end. And we're going to lift up the weight over your head. See how when I did that, my back went into a bit of an arch naturally? Maybe yours did as well. So I think tailbone down, tummy in, ribs in. And then as I bend my elbows, I think elbows in. So everything in, and then straighten the arm. Bend and straighten. Imagine magnets, one on each elbow, and they're pulling the elbows together. It feels awkward position actually, but you'll really get the back of the arm working when we do this. We're nearly there, just 2 more. And bring the arms down. Good. Pick up the other weight. We're going to do a hinge now. So this will be good for our legs. So you're just going to take one toe and just step it back the tiniest little bit. And then I'm going to bend both knees and tip my body forward, still keeping a flat back, and then stand up. So just a little tip and stand. You should feel the back of your legs. Keep the chest lifted. And when you go to the stand up position, you keep your ribs over the hips rather than pushing the hips forward and arching your back. So we just come back to straight up and down. That's it. And then we'll switch sides. So we set up by just taking the toes back a tiny little bit, up nice and tall. Feel like your ribs are right over your pelvis, and we take a little bend, stand, bend, stand. Last one, and put your feet together. Well done. So hip distance apart with your feet. One more move and then with the weights, and then we'll put the weights down for a stretch. Our palms look in towards our body. And then what we'll do is we're just going to go up and down. Don't take the weight higher than your shoulder. And again, it's that concentration to make sure you don't swing your body to help you with the weight. So controlled. If the weight's too, you'll know the weight is a little too heavy if your body does arch back. And this is a hard one. This is on the top of the shoulder. So I definitely feel this is a challenge for sure. But we won't do too many more. This is a great challenge for us to finish off. How about, if that's feeling good, we do both arms together for the last few. Here we go. Nearly there. That's hard, isn't it? That feels good though. Getting stronger every time. Okay, nice. Bend your knees, put those weights down, and just move your wrists and your fingers. Circle them round. Maybe you put the tops of the hands together and you circle round. You keep the wrists together as you flip around. And then the other way. Hands interlaced. Just reach them out. Go this way. Lift them up. Maybe arch and look up a little bit. Come back. Turn this way again. Arms come up. Little arch. Release all the way down. Hold your hands behind your back. Just reach your hands back away from your body if you can, squeezing the shoulder blades and opening the front of your chest. That's nice. Relax. Maybe just slide your hands up to the small of your back. And then we're just going to go put one ear towards the shoulder. Big deep breath into the side of your neck there. Smile on your face. Feel pleased with your workout today. That's good. And back up, other way. Big deep breath, satisfaction. You've worked your legs, your arms, got your heart pumping a little bit. And then back up. Your arms a shake out, and we're done. Good work.